Welcome to New Earth Activations with Luminara. Let's get right into it. If you're lying down, make sure your palms are up. If you're sitting down, make sure your palms are up and feet are flat on the floor. Keep your mind focused on your breathing. And we begin. Breathe that in. And when you're ready, come slowly back into your body and resume your day. Remember to spend lots of time in nature, have a shower, drink plenty of water, and ground yourself. Please like, share, and subscribe. The more people focus on their own vibration, the better. If you'd like me to do an energy reading, send me a pic. If you have anything you want to share, any comments, you can email me at orianadhapsborg@gmail.com. I have put up some see how loud it is around here? This is why I haven't been really doing these so much, because it's so obnoxiously loud. It doesn't need, people don't need to play things at that volume. It's rude. But that's that. I have been receiving some information about things that are going on, that if I had the means right now, I would have been all over it. But working on that. I don't know how anyone on the face of this earth can see a child starving or suffering, because we have stupid humans on the planet who who voted for war, who wanted war, who funded war. And yet they get away with crimes against nature and crimes against humanity. I feel that everyone on the face of this earth has a right to take everyone to court who funded a war and make certain that they never see the light of day again. To see a starving child and no one does anything about it. There are people out there who are, but then when you see all the people who have, that problem could easily be solved. And for you who have and you look the other way, and you do nothing, when you talk about, you hear God wants to bless you so that you can be a blessing to others, okay? Well, I'm speaking to everyone on the face of this earth that God has blessed financially, where you have no worries whatsoever. How are you a blessing to those children that lost their family due to this crap that's going on? Orphans in Gaza. How are you a blessing to those that lost everything? And how many orphans have you changed the lives of? And how much of the earth, of the wildlife, of nature did you protect and make sure there is no building on that property? How many are protecting the Amazon in Brazil? How many are protecting the ancient trees and the giant trees and the gardens? How many are looking after the oceans and all the waterways to make sure there's no fishing lines in it? Or anything that does not belong in the water? With what God has blessed you, what have you done to be a blessing to someone else? And with all the corrupt bullshit that's going on in the world, like, I don't know how a president, or a poor excuse of a president, could pardon someone that they have no business pardoning. You have no business being in office if you did that. And I feel that people don't need to put up with this shit any longer. I feel the whole world should come together and sue everybody who funded both sides of a war, Monsanto and Bayer for the Roundup, everyone involved with pesticides, chemicals, and chemtrails, and polluting the air and the water, and doing clear cutting and burning down trees. Speaking of clear cutting, there's 2 fishing boat businesses here that overnight put up the green fence so that people couldn't see what they were doing. Overnight, clear cut and expanded their business of selling fishing boats. When people of the area did not want it, just like a supermarket did. They hired some contractor, and the people fought against them and didn't want it. Well, this contractor decided that since they weren't getting their way, they would go up to the northern part of the state and get the contract anyway, going against the people's wishes. Now, that's not only a crime against nature, it's a crime against people, because what is the quality of life for them going to be once they clear cut the trees, just like the fishing boat businesses? Nobody wants to look into somebody else's window and live that close to people. They should have their own space with the trees and the grass around them, and they should be able to grow their own gardens so that there's plenty for the pollinators and for all the animals. No animal should be starving of hunger, and no sea life should be starving of hunger. But you have people constantly out there every day not giving a fuck about all those that are hungry. It's just party all the time, drink, 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 and party some more. And then what? You get so in your drunken stupor, wasted, and then what? Stuff falls over your boat, and then what? You've got something caught in the fishing wire, in the fishing line. If you think that's not going to come back to you, it will. I'm not out here just for myself. I did work on the planet nobody on the planet wanted to do. Nobody. And they can't even comprehend or begin to understand what I am doing. But they feel that it's okay for them to fly off the handle, or they're easily tempted to take a cheap shot or a cheap stab where they have no business doing that. They just don't have the don't have the I don't even know. They don't have the heart to be able to figure it out. They just want to judge and criticize and, give you a dirty look, or, I don't know why you would do that. Just because you don't understand what someone might be experiencing or is doing, it's not cool that you did that, especially if you're not suffering or struggling in any way. And what I've done is, I was working in private for a while, long while, not telling anyone what I was doing, and didn't ask anyone for anything. I just knew that it was extremely important, and when the opportunity came, I just did it. Because no one else was doing it. And many people have said to me, oh, they tried it and it didn't work for them. Okay, well, should I base my life on it not working for you, so what I should quit just because it didn't work out for you. I don't know what you did or how you did it or who you did it with or what you put into it. So why should I compare myself to you? Just because it didn't work for you doesn't mean it's not going to work for me. And if you chose not to do it, and if an archangel speaks to you and says, I miss you being a warrior, and you look the other way, well, that's on you. You don't want to take that message seriously, that's on you. Doesn't mean I'm going to quit just because of your opinion. There's a lot of things that are going on this planet that many know not about. And they thought by holding someone like me down or back, or trying to destroy my life or ruin my reputation or whatever the fuck they were trying to do, excuse my French, that I would fold and whatever. Not a chance. And I don't play games. And if you think I don't know every move you're making to try to make up stories to destroy my life, all you're doing is digging your own grave. Because the life you wanted me to live is the life you'll be living. Because I did nothing to hurt or harm another, because I care too much about the planet, about nature, about the wildlife, and about others. But more times than not, people have come at me for no good reason. They can dish it out, but they can't take it. And I'm tired of walking on eggshells thinking, oh, am I saying too much? Am I not saying enough? Or is this okay? I'm beyond fed up. And I feel that being that I've been in service to all, and I mean, I could really say some things I probably shouldn't. But for, all that I did have, I feel that to ask me for any money whatsoever for an opportunity is just awful. But I won't go into that. Now, I didn't jump into this thinking that Like I was a kid in the candy store thinking I was going to get this or that, because I didn't jump into this to do work for myself. I didn't even want to do that. I jumped into this because I knew it was necessary for this planet. But I'll save that for another day. Today was not a very good day for me. Because of things that I was feeling. And if I'm not feeling it, I'd rather wait till I am. If you have any comments or anything you care to share, you can reach me at REINADHABSBURG@gmail.com, and I'll see you next time.